Welcome to Anniversary Prep Episode 4. Today is March 26th. Let's talk about intermittent fasting. So, intermittent fasting, super popular right now. I think there's a lot of misinformation out there, unfortunately. Intermittent fasting is not magic. Just because you're not eating at a certain time of the day doesn't mean your body's burning more fat, burning more calories. There's nothing magical about it. It's a tool in the toolbox, right? So it's great for calorie restriction. If you close your eating window to only a certain time of the day, in theory, you're not going to eat as many calories because you're going to be fuller. In theory. With intermittent fasting, if you fast for 16 hours of the day and eat the other hours, then if you end up eating 5,000 calories in that eating window, that's still 5,000 calories. What you skipped earlier in the day does not magically eliminate the 5,000 calories that you ate for that window, okay? So if you limit yourself to, skipping breakfast, and or skipping lunch and only eating a larger meal for dinner, sure, that's a great tool if you limit to yourself to your calories for the day to where you're still eating less calories than what you're burning. That's how you lose fat. You have to eat less calories than what you're burning, okay? It's very simple. Intermittent fasting is a great tool. I use it myself. I don't go on some crazy window where I'm only eating for 3 hours of the day. All I do is I skip breakfast, then I have, pretty light lunch. I save most of my calories for the evening. So I go to bed nice and full. I'm not waking up starving. I still wake up and usually eat, a little bit of peanut butter, but that's more or less out of habit. It's not out of hunger. So again, intermittent fasting can be a great tool. Use it in the right way, have the right mentality about it. Today's weight was 223.6, so still super happy with the way this cut's going. Right on target. Definitely not dropping calories yet or increasing activity. Still doing my 30-minute walk at work and then working out at home 6 days a week. Just going to continue with that, continue with the same amount of calories. Does see a little bit of a stall, then I'll adjust one or the other. Probably adjust the calories first, just because my calories, I'm really not hungry at all. I'm still eating plenty of calories. So I'd rather adjust that first than go into some crazy, work level of adding in more walking or whatever I would do to burn more calories. So on today's workout, we got shoulders and triceps. So let's go. All right, gonna hit shoulders first. First exercise, dumbbell overhead press. So on really any of my lifts, my cadence is always the same. I take a deep breath right before I press. Then I press and breathe out at the same time. Nice slow deep breath in while I'm coming down to as low as I want. And then breathe and press out every single time. Allows me to get nice controlled motion on the eccentric to where I'm really feeling it in the muscle I'm trying to work, and then working on my power, finishing the movement. So pretty much every single movement, that's the route that I go. Add a little bit of weight for the second set. Gonna hit another rep range of 8 here, relatively easy 8. Since I just added this exercise to my routine, I want, for my third and final set, or my all-out set, I don't want it to be much higher in weight than my first 2 sets, because I want to be able to get at least 12 reps here. Then next week, I'll just add, or next workout, I'll just add 5 pounds to just my third and final set, and hope to still get, 10 to 12 reps, keep increasing the weight. But as I increase the weight, eventually the reps are going to go down. So I don't want to start off too heavy to where on my third and final set, I can only get 8 reps, because then next week if I add 5-10 pounds, then I'm going to be screwed. Well, not screwed, but I won't be able to hit that 8 rep range that I'm trying to hit. So with starting off lighter, I'll be able to get more reps, and I'll be able to increase weight week after week without hitting that stall until later down in this cycle of overhead presses. Eventually, 6 weeks out, whatever it is, then I might get heavy enough to where I'm only getting 6 reps. That's fine, because then the next week I'll try to get 7 reps, and the next week 8, and so forth and so on. It's just progressive overload, but you don't want to start off too heavy to where you have nowhere to go. So yeah, that's pretty much the basis of it. So here we go. Want to get at least 12 here. We'll see how it goes. Exercise number 2, shoulders. Widen my grip a little bit on the barbell upright rows. Just feel like I get a little bit more lateral feeling out of this movement, instead of having it so narrow. I feel like I'm hitting the front delts more instead of the side delts. So going with a little bit wider of a grip. If your bar has 2 rings, I'm going on the outer ring now, but I have pretty long arms, so just play with it a little bit, see what feels best to you. That's the biggest thing with exercises. People tell you, oh, you have to do it this way, you have to do it that way. Man, people used to tell me that all the time with certain movements, especially a lot of back movements, and I would get away from those exercises because I never felt it in my back or whatever I was trying to work. But then as I got older, kind of came back to these bread and butter exercises and tried them again for myself. Play with different grips, different grip attachments, different widths if I'm using a barbell, even a dumbbell. Like on pressing, going wider grip, closer, elbows tucked, elbows flared. Do what works for you, what's going to keep you safe, healthy, and continuing to work out. So hit a quick set of 8 on this. Set number 2, added a little bit of weight. Gonna go ahead and do another relatively easy 8 here, not too strenuous. Want to save the hard work for the third and final set. Third and final set, and we are going to hit this one hard. Hard, hard, hard. We are leaving nothing in the tank. Gonna throw some straps on, so grip is never an issue. Don't have to worry about my grip. Can really just focus on my side delts here. So leaving nothing in the tank here. Cheat reps. My opinion on cheat reps is like intermittent fasting. It's a tool in the toolbox. They're definitely not wrong. I think it's great to get, again, progressive overload. Once you've done as much as you can with good strict form, or I don't even want to say good, with strict form, there's nothing wrong with using a little bit of body English to get that rep up there so you can feel it on the eccentric. As long as you're just not flinging the weight around with not getting any feeling from it. If you're going to do cheat reps, you still have to have a purpose in mind to where you might not be getting it on the concentric, but on the eccentric, you're still going to feel that weight, and that'll allow you to build it up over time. Okay, so let's hit this one. Nothing in the tank. Okay. All right. So that one I got high enough reps. Where next week for my third and final set, not the first two sets, but the third and final set, I'll throw on probably an extra 5 pounds just so I can get those reps back down a little bit. You know, I prefer to keep them in the 12 to 15 rep range until I go over that. Then I'll add weight to bring it back down. So you're just kind of playing a little game. So yeah, on to the next exercise. Wanted to get in a little extra shoulder work today. So gonna do some dumbbell front raises. Only 2 sets of this, higher reps, 12 to 15. Being again, I'm adding this. So gonna start off lighter, feel the weight out, add to my second set from there. Don't want to start too heavy, so I want to give myself room to progress workout after workout. So I prefer to do these instead of switching back, alternating arms. I do all the reps for one arm, and I usually start with my weaker arm, which is my left arm, because I don't want to do more reps with my right arm, with one arm other than the other, you know what I mean? So here we go. All right, that first set was really easy. So, which is fine. Throw on a little bit of weight, go ahead and hit these up, and then when I redo this workout, which is usually in about 5 days, I'll go ahead and the weight that I'm doing for the second set is what I'll start out as. And then I'll either keep that again for the second set next time, or I'll even throw on a little bit more weight. Just see how this one goes. So again, weak arm first. Okay, could have kept going with the right, but again, the left is already weaker, so don't want to even make that worse. So actually what I'm going to do is hit the weak arm again for another 5-10. We'll see how it feels. Okay, on to triceps. Tricep push downs is what I like to start with, mainly because it gets my elbows nice and warm. So when I move to skull crushers, I don't have any issues with tendonitis or anything like that. I just feel like it's a good warm up leading into skull crushers. So for my first set, I like to keep these around 12 to 15. So my first set last time was an easy 15. So I'm going to go ahead and increase, get my first and second set back down in that 12 rep range area. That way, for the third and final set, I'm hitting the 15 rep range area. Just see how it goes. Okay, set one. Set number 2, throw on a little bit of weight, looking to hit that same 12 rep range, leaving some in the tank so I'm not burnt out for that third and final set. I used to try to do every set with the weight the same, but it's like, if I burn myself out on the first set, am I going to be able to give my all in the second, and definitely not the third set? So I've found I've been able to make far more gains if my sole concentration is that final set, adding weight week after week and progressing that way. to where I can really save up my energy for that third and final set and put everything that I have into it. So let's go for 12 here. Third and final set. Man, I just realized this pulley's gotten squeaky as hell, so it's probably super annoying to listen to. Sprayed some WD-40 in there, so hopefully it's a little better. It gets better over time. So anyway, added some weight. Looking to still get at least 12 reps here. Now, if I can't get 12, I'll go ahead and I'll do like a rest pause, put the weight down, take, 3 to 5 big deep breaths, and then hit as many reps as I can just to be able to hit at least that 12 rep range. So let's go. Let's hit this one hard, baby. Skull crushers, baby. Love this movement. So one of the biggest changes that made a huge difference for me was instead of hitting the forehead or aiming to hit the forehead, instead of going way back behind the head, I'm actually touching the back of the bench with the bar, or my hands touch every time. Nice narrow grip here on the easy curl bar. So we'll go ahead and hit our 2 easier sets of 8 and then all out on the third set. There's another really good variation of this. Dr. Mike from Renaissance Periodization. I actually saw it on numerous videos that they do. It's done more on a flat bench though. And instead of coming to the forehead or way back behind the head, he's actually coming almost to the nose, even below the nose. And for a flat bench, I found that works great. Doesn't put much stress on your shoulders. And man, it just extends your triceps like no other. It's a super deep burn in there. Really like those. So I kind of cycle on and off between these and those flat bench ones to, like I said, just below the nose, mouth area, something like that. So if you've never tried them, give those a whirl. They're killer. So here we go, second set. third set skull crushers. Last week I was able to get 10 reps with this weight, so looking to hit 11 to 12 reps here. Gonna go all out, baby. Let's go. Let's go. We got one more. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Want to get just a little bit more tricep workout in today. So gonna hit just one set of these. Looking to really burn these triceps out to end the workout today. Put two ropes together on the same length. So standing overhead rope extensions. Feel these are really good for a long head. Really feel the burn. Same thing as always. Nice deep breath on the way back, and then on the way forward, breathe out, explosion. Wash, rinse, repeat. So let's go. Woo! That's it for today. Like, comment, subscribe. Any questions, by all means, ask. I'll do the best I can to answer them. I definitely don't know everything, so let's learn from each other. Have a great day, guys.